Hi guys, welcome back to Practice Lab. In this video, I'm going to solve a problem which was asked in one of the interview conducted by Infosys. The candidate had around 3.5 years of experience working as a Java developer, and apart from Java, he was having idea about Spring Boot and writing REST APIs against Spring Boot. When he solved that problem statement and answered most of the questions which were asked in the interview, he got selected and he was offered a CTC of 12 LPA. Okay, so I'm going to solve this problem statement and then I'm going to explain the questions which were asked in the interview. Okay, so let's get started. So the problem statement which he was given is he was given a list of numbers and he was asked to find all the numbers from that list which are starting with 1 using Java StringBoot. Okay, so if you see this number, there are around 5 numbers which are starting with 1. So output should be these 5 numbers. Okay, so let me start writing the code. So if you see here, I have written a class, find all numbers starting with 1, and inside that I have written a main method. Okay, so what I will do, I will declare a list of numbers which will be my input. The list from Java. Next, I need list of integers. Then I will declare a variable to store this list. And then I will use an arrays.asList method to have these input numbers. What I will do is just copy these numbers and paste it here. Okay. So I got the list of numbers. Now what I need to do is I need to find all the numbers which are starting with 1. So first thing is I need to convert this list into a string because I need to use string APIs to find these numbers which are starting with 1. Then what I will do, I will try to convert this number into a string. So what I will do, I will use map function and I will just convert that number into a string by appending an empty space. So this will give me that number as a part of string, but it will be converted into a string. And then I know how to find the numbers starting with 1. So I can use filter to filter the list by certain condition. So here the condition is going to be if a number starts with 1, then that number should be filtered. So here what I did, this was the numbers list. I used string function to convert that numbers list into string API. Then I used map to convert that number into string. And now I'm going to filter the numbers which are starting with 1. So this starts with function, identifies if the number is starting with 1 or not. If it is starting with 1, then it will be filter. And then I'm going to use for each to print the numbers which are starting with 1. Okay, so I'm done with the code. Now let me try to run it and see what will be the output. Okay, so if you see, I'm getting output as 1, 12, 18, 17, and 10. And here all the numbers are getting started with 1. So that was the practical problem which was asked in the interview. Now let me tell you what were the theory questions which were asked in the interview. So these are the theory questions which were answered by the candidate. And I'm going to explain it in very short because the video will be very lengthy. So let's get started. Okay. So the first question was explain the concept of polymorphism in Java and how does it differ between method overriding and method overloading. So basically, if the candidate knows polymorphism, method overloading, and method overloading concept, he will be able to answer this question. So I'm going to just explain what does it mean. So polymorphism allows objects to be treated as instances of their parent class rather than their actual class. Okay, so method overriding, or you can call it as a runtime polymorphism, is when a subclass provides a specific implementation for a method defined in its superclass. And method overloading or method overloading means compile time polymorphism, occurs when multiple methods in the same class have the same name but a different parameters. The parameters can be differ in length or the types. So that is about the polymorphism, method overloading, and method overloading. The next question was, what is the significance of the transient keyword in Java? The answer is, the transient keyword is used to indicate that a field should not be serialized when an object is converted to a byte stream. Okay, so when you are transferring your data from one network to another network, it may happen that you need to convert your object into byte. Okay, and to prevent that, you can use transient keyword. Okay, the next question was, how do hash map and concurrent hash map differ? So hash map is not synchronized and is suitable for non-thread safe scenarios, while concurrent hash map is designed for concurrent access by multiple threads. Okay, so this is the main difference between hash map and concurrent hash map. The next question was, what are the lambda expressions and functional interfaces which are available in Java 8? So the lambda expression provide a clear and concise way to represent one method interface using an expression. Okay, so you can say that lambda expression is also used to implement the functional interface. And functional interface is an interface with a single abstract method. It means it will have only one abstract method. It can have default and static methods, but it should have only one abstract method. And you can denote that functional interface by using added functional keyword. Next question was, explain the different types of class loaders available in Java. Okay, so Java has three main types of class loaders. One is bootstrap class loader, which is used to load the classes. Second is platform class loader, which is used to load the classes from your JDK. And the last one is application class loader, which is used to load the classes from applications class loader. Okay, so these are the three types of class loaders which are available in Java. Then how does Java's garbage collection work? What are the different garbage collections available or garbage collectors available? So the answer is, Java's garbage collection automatically reclaims memory by removing objects that are no longer referenced or that are no longer used. Okay, different garbage collectors which are available in Java are serial garbage collector, parallel garbage collector, or CMS, concurrent mark sweep garbage collector. Okay, so these are the different garbage collectors which are available in Java. So these were the questions related to basics of core Java. Then there were some questions related to Spring Boot and Hibernate. So he was asked, how does Spring Boot simplify the development of Java application? So if you know Spring Boot, you can answer this question very easily. So the answer to this question is, Spring Boot simplifies application development by providing a set of conventions and default configurations, embedded servers, and offering easy integration with various components. It also allows for a rapid application setup, or you can call it rapid application development, with minimal configuration using starters and other. So the main purpose of Spring Boot is you don't need to configure many things. Earlier, we were required to configure a lot of things to bring up the application. But now you can just mention the dependencies which are required by which version of JDK is required. And I guess look, these are the minimum things which can be provided, and your application will be ready to deploy in the production. So that is how Spring Boot. The next question was, describe the concept of aspect-oriented programming in Spring Boot. So you was asked, what is AOP? So AOP is basically aspect-oriented programming concept in Spring, which allows for the separation of cross-cutting concepts such as logging, security, transactions. So this can be separated out from each other. Okay, it uses aspects, join points, advices, point cuts to define where and how these cross-cutting functions can be used. The next question was, what are the benefits of Hibernate for OR? Okay, the answer is, Hibernate provides a high-level abstraction for your database operations. It allows developers to interact with your database using Java objects rather than SQL queries. So that is the main advantage of Hibernate. Okay, so its benefit includes automatic table creation, lazy loading, caching, support for complex queries, associations, and connections. So these are the benefits which we can get when we use Hibernate in our application. So these were the questions related to Spring Boot and then there were some questions related to database as well. So the first question was, how would you optimize a slow query? So there is a query which is running very slow on your end. So how would you optimize that SQL query? The answer is, to optimize a slow query, you can analyze the query execution time, use indexes on column that are frequently searched or joined, then simplify the complex queries. You can avoid unnecessary computations and ensure that the database is properly designed. So the main thing here is that you can use indexes on columns that are frequently searched, so that your query will perform faster. The next question was, what's asked is, explain the concept of database normalization. What are the different normalizations? Okay, so the database normalization is basically a process of organizing the data to reduce the duplicacy or redundancy, and it improves the data integrity. So there are three normal forms. First normal form ensures that each column contains atomic values. Second normal form is achieved when the table is in first normal form and all non-key attributes are fully functionally dependent on binary. And third normal form is achieved when the table is in second normal form and all the attributes are functionally dependent only on the primary key. So these were the two questions which were asked related to database. Then there were some questions related to designing a RESTful API. So he was asked to design the library related operations, like adding a book into a library, deleting a book, updating a book, or searching for a book. So here you can write basically CRUD operations related to library. You can write REST APIs using different layers like controller, service layer, DA layer, or data layer, and you can perform the operations. Now, there was a question related to multi-threading. So how would you handle a situation where a thread is deadlocked in a multi-threaded application? So the answer to this question is, to handle deadlocks, you can use techniques such as detecting deadlocks with thread dumps or tools, then avoiding nested locks. You can use timeout-based locking mechanism and ensuring a consistent order of resource activation. So these things can help you to prevent a deadlock, or you can handle a deadlock situation. That these deadlocks can also be mitigated by using higher level concurrency or concurrency utilities or designing algorithms to avoid the deadlock conditions. So these were some scenario-based questions which were asked in the interview. So guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. That will motivate us to create more videos like and share knowledge. Yeah, thank you. Bye.